Alright. Morning, guys. How y'all doing today? Oh, 6 o'clock. Time to be live. That's the alarm. Alright, guys. Thank you for being here today. We're going to talk about 5 easy ways you can turn self-doubt into success. Hope you guys are doing great here on a Wednesday. Hello to the family and friends. Let's get into the article today. Like a spider in a horror film, self-doubt slowly creeps in and takes over your mind, making you second-guess yourself and create excuses. Here's how to overcome it. Let's see some light here. Nope, nothing. Big deal there. There it is again, that feeling. You're about to make a decision and take hold of your opportunities. Then, like a spider in a horror film, it slowly creeps in and takes over your mind, making you second guess and create excuses. It's controlling, it's debilitating, it's self-doubt. Self-doubt is an unpleasant emotion that leaves you spiraling into a web of indecision. Eventually, it can lead to bigger problems like anxiety and depression. But you don't have to let that happen. You can control your self-talk and make confident decisions. You can think highly of yourself without comparing yourself to others. What causes self-doubt? Before we uncover the causes of self-doubt, it's important to know that there are situations when self-doubt is healthy. We can use self-doubt to challenge ourselves or question if someone is right for us. It can be a way to relate better to others, especially if we tend to be overly self-confident. On the other hand, chronic self-doubt is a sneaky spider. It creeps in when you're not paying attention and weaves a web of lies and half-truths that get in the way of your success. It eventually creates a lack of faith in yourself and in making confident decisions, making the future feel unknown and scary. According to Alan Watts, the late British philosopher, we experience self-doubt in the process of making a decision. We end up worrying about the variables beyond our control. We may take things too personally or judge ourselves through the eyes of others, forcing us to disregard our own good qualities completely. If that's you, let me know in the comments. If you have any self-doubts, good to know. As a result, we spiral into the belief that we don't have the talent or the right skills, or we are unworthy of a position or person. Minor failures are grouped with that we think are major failures, or what we deem as failures in the eyes of others. As they come further proof that we are unworthy, the spider continues to weave its web. You say things like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I can't do this, until you reach the point of saying, I will never be able to, whatever, maybe. With this mindset, you won't. But committing yourself to this self-fulfilling prophecy isn't necessary. Instead, fill yourself with I am, and I will. Get her done. Vince Van Gogh said, if you can hear a voice within you, with you say, you can't paint, then all it means, paint, and that voice will be silence. The opposite of self-doubt is clarity. And the more you practice, the better trained your mind becomes. Here are 5 ways to conquer self-doubt. Awesome. Number 1, notice your chatter. Notice the negative talk and inner doubts that your mind creates. When it starts to chatter, and before it spins out of control, tell it to stop. Literally, say, stop. In your mind or out loud, if you're alone, say, stop. No, not today, or thanks for sharing. Just another ways to self-talk to yourself, to control it. Take note of the thoughts and phrases that your doubt your abilities, watch them disappear in your mind's eye. You can also adopt the bracelet technique and switch wrists every time you recognize a negative thought. There is no consequence, only the awareness of negative thinking. By doing this, you are disrupting the pattern, stopping the flow of negative thought, and retraining your brain. Cool little technique there, guys. Check it out. Try it. 2. Write down your thoughts, including the scary stuff. One of the simpler practices that can help you become more confident is making a list of all the things that scare you. Fears depend upon the vague idea of what might happen. When you get real specific with exactly what you're afraid of, it robs them of their power. This is especially good for people who don't often express emotions. The writing process helps clear your mind and sort your emotions. You begin to notice which ones are tangible in your control and which ones are out of control. Doing this allows you to see how exaggerated your thinking becomes if you don't rein in your thoughts. Cool, right? Mirror affirmations. You are your own worst enemy, as the saying goes. Don't fall into this trap. Instead, stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself in the eyes, and repeat your favorite affirmation. Do this daily for the rest of your life. It'll help you. It's okay to laugh at yourself. Yeah, for sure. Loosen up, take some deep, slow breaths, and talk to your reflection. When you're finished, continue breathing deeply and only allow positive thoughts to take up your space in your mind for another couple of minutes. Confident people look directly at people in the eyes. Showing yourself that you are self-confident is a sign that you believe and trust yourself. Key point: believe in yourself. Step number 4. Step away from the social media. Since we tend to compare ourselves to others on social media, choose to go social free on certain days of the week. Look at it as though you're replenishing your self-confidence battery. And if part of your work evolves around social media, keep your focus on work only instead of trailing off to your personal accounts. Apps are too easy to access, so allow your proficient path and delete them from your phone. There are plenty of negative stories and beautiful, albeit fake, lives on social media. Ask yourself if the exposure to it is worth losing self-esteem over. Is it adding or detracting from your positive thought process? If it's detracting, ditch it. 5. Keep a success journal. Recall a time when you were successful. Think about how it made you feel. Write it down. Don't worry about grammar or spelling, just write freely. Be as descriptive as you can as you recall your feelings. What you were wearing, who was in the room, what time of year it was. When you revive the feelings of success, you'll bring more of those feelings your way. But don't worry if you can't remember all the small details. The important thing is to have a journal of success. You are creating a record of the positive and influential things you've done, even if it's as small as getting your kids to school on time every day for a week, or as big as finishing a course that you pushed you to open a new business. You'll start to notice how those small successes add up. They deserve notoriety just as much as the big successes. We all have self-doubt. It's part of being human, but it doesn't have to sabotage your life. As you reduce doubt, you'll learn to trust your decisions and let go of the need to compare yourself to others. By practicing these 5 techniques, your ability to take control of your thoughts will become natural and brush aside the old web of uncertainty. Okay, guys, thank you for listening to this article. This article is written by Joshua Peters. Thanks, Peter. And he's part of Entrepreneurial Leadership Network. All right, guys, thank you for listening and watching today. Have yourself a great day, and please be positive. All right, thanks.